Hello and welcome to the inaugural session of the Fujitsu Scanner Trading and Gaming webinar. Hobby enthusiasts, we are all welcoming you to this session where our whole purpose is to try to show this technology in the digital transformation age that we have solutions for and try to provide some education around our products that we offer to the market, our partners, and some tips and tricks that might help you moving forward. Hopefully this goes really well, and moving forward we can create several of these webinars and focus on other things that might help this hobby. My name is Don Caruso. Many of you who are on this have probably talked to me already or seen me at a trade show. I officially am the head of our sales operations team here at Fujitsu, PFU America, and have been with us for almost 17 years, been in the market of digital transformation for almost 20 years, and really have spent some time also with some software companies on the AI side and digital transformation as well. I'm really excited to introduce Scott Francis. Scott is our technology evangelist here at PFU America, Fujitsu. Scott has over 30 years plus experience. Between he and I, we've pretty much seen every implementation, worked at similar companies through our career. And, like me, a hobby enthusiast, we both have kids, we both collect cards ourselves, we're both big kids. And, Scott, if you want to spend some time and introduce yourself, that would be terrific.
Well, thanks, Don, and I'm excited to be here. Today's event really is a cross-section of my two favorite passions, document scanning and sports. As Don mentioned, I've been involved in promoting scanning technology for over 30 years. And I've been collecting trading cards and following sports for even longer. Personally, I'm based in Northern California. I've got my Warriors mug here. I love sports. I love memorabilia. I love trading cards. And I've got 3 kids, and although they're not as much into sports as I am, they love Pokemon. And we have invested a lot of money in Pokemon cards. So here at our family, we've got lots of trading cards. But just really excited to talk today about how the technology can help our customers succeed. Happy to be here.
Great, thank you, Scott. Yeah, we've spent a lot of time. This vertical that we found on trading cards is about 1.5 years old. It doesn't mean that we didn't recognize this beforehand. There are many people who has our technology on some of our older products, but we've really started to invest in our partnerships, our products, our marketing material, information, and our whole point on this is to act as a trusted advisor. We want to make sure that your choices that you make to spend money in this market on our technology is the right choice, and you're making the right investments and partnership options so that your goals are met as whatever it is, whether you're a card shop, whether you're someone selling on eBay, whether you're just someone wanting to archive your documents. We have a solution for you. Now, one of the things that is really important to us is that we are living a transition ourselves right now. Scott, I'd like to see if you could talk a little bit about PFU versus Fujitsu versus Ricoh. What does this all mean right now, and what's going on?
Well, certainly. So everyone on today's call can see our PFU logo, and we are proud employees of PFU. Now, I've been selling and marketing Fujitsu scanners again for over 30 years. And Fujitsu's an amazing company with over 120,000 employees, and that comprises of a group of Fujitsu companies. One of those companies is PFU. And PFU is the driving force for the Fujitsu and ScanSnap scanners that you know and love that have been in the market since about 1990. So earlier last year in the summer, Fujitsu sold 80% of their shares in PFU to Ricoh Limited. And with that change, we've become a Ricoh company. And what does this mean to you, our customers? Well, it means that the best is only going to get better. PFU is a great company. All of our scanner engineers, all of our intellectual property, all of our employees around the world that are singularly focused on document scanners have moved over to Ricoh and their group of companies. And there's great synergies with Ricoh, with their products and their technology. So we're really excited about the move. So for you, our customers, the best will keep getting better. And Don, I wanted to add on to what you just talked about. As that trusted advisor, we have the best scanners, but our X factor is our people. We are here to help you succeed. And we go above and beyond to make sure that when you buy our products, you're going to be successful as well.
That's a really good point. Being in sales myself for 20 plus years almost with this organization and what sets us aside is the people and how much we invest in making sure the experience is proper and the clients get exactly what they pay for and they're happy with the products. I think as you guys will see us at events and trade shows, we'll just be wearing a different colored logo. We'll probably have different colored table drapes, some different signs behind us, but that scanner isn't going to change. And as many of you know that has talked to me in the past, there is no such thing as a dedicated scanner for this market. We actually are manipulating, in a way, our technology around document scanners that has been so tested and proven in the past and have done things to help you guys within our drivers and our settings to really make that experience great. So there is no changes that are happening in, probably just a different name on the scanner at some point in time, different colored shirts, and the same people are going to be here to help you. So, Scott, our champion product is the FI 8170, that scanner that you have above your shoulder right there. We have many scanners on our line, but can you describe what makes that scanner so special? Why is that the de facto product and its lineage as well?
Well, in short, it is a great new product because of our guest audience and our engineers and all of our employees in between. So to explain that, we send our engineers around the world. We are the leading scanner manufacturer. We have the most scanners placed, which means we get the most feedback from customers. And for the 8170 and our 8000 series scanners, our engineers traveled around the world and they tested hundreds of types of paper. And we optimize our scanner to scan all of those different paper types to have the best paper handling, image quality, and reliability. And that's what the 8170 is all about. 32 unique patents go into the design of that scanner. So Don, I'll contradict you. You said we're not going to change. Well, we're always going to change. We're going to keep getting better. And that's what the 8170 is all about. So we'll talk about some great new features today. But the long and short, for our card dealer friends out there, this is the best way for you to digitize your cards to get them reliably online with the best image quality while we save you time and money. And with that presentation, with that image quality that simply pops on the screen, it's going to make their sales better.
Yeah, I would be remiss to talk about a young lad who just graduated college and meeting a Scott Francis for the first time, pounding in my head the three big pillars of Fujitsu scanners. And those are image quality, card handling in this situation, and reliability. You had mentioned image quality being so important. Could you talk a little bit more about what is that difference with our image quality? What is it? We've got some great technology behind that separates us from the rest.
Sure. So we've always been known for image quality. When we scan cards, when we scan documents, things in between, it's all about preserving the true fidelity of the document. And with each new generation, our engineers push the envelope, the latest technology. and our intellectual property that makes our products even better. So with the 8000 series, we actually have hybrid CIS cameras that produce the best image quality yet. We have a technology called clear image capture. It uses over 4,900 levels of color to reproduce color scans faithfully. You compare that to our competition, most of those scanners have around 30 levels of color. Yeah. So you can really understand the color image quality, which is so critical to digitize your cards. And that's not all. That's just part of it. We've got hardware inside the scanner, not only for that color matching and correction, we've got algorithms to really refine that color scanning quality. We have our PaperStream IP that's based in software as well as hardware. And the reason we put it in hardware and software is to make sure our scanners are fast and that you're not going to spend time after you scan a batch of cards waiting for those images to be saved. You'll see firsthand, Don's going to a lot of trade shows. We've got a lot of videos on the website, just how fast you can scan those cards, reliably handling each one of them and producing great image quality.
That's what's really most impressive when we talk to customers and we're at shows and events, the different types of cards that are presented in this market. You have to have a reliable feeding mechanism. And it's really rare that there's an instance where someone will come to us and say, hey, your product has damaged something. If I can quote the great Rob Veras over at Burbank Card Shop, in the 20 plus years that he has been scanning, there's only been, I think, 4 issues, and they were all done because of operator error. And you're talking about a person with 40 plus million cards imaged. So yeah, the paper handling and the reliability is really second to none, and that's what makes our product a premium. Yep. So Scott, the partnerships that we have developed, not only take us to our normal business where it's scanning paper and all of our software partners, we have built some wonderful relationships in the last year and a half, and some of them are software based. We have 2 wonderful partners, Caruso and Card Dealer Pro, who have really invested in AI technology that has helped a lot of our customers move to that selling feature. But we've also invested in time with our podcast partners, with like Bo Thompson from the One Cubs Project, and hardware add-on customers like Laskus Productions, which has created card scanner risers and a catch bin for our bin. Why is that so important? What is it that we're doing there, which is historical, to be honest with you? Why is that so important to this market? I mean, can scanners just do everything by itself, or does it need that help?
Don, it's a great question. Our partner ecosystem is key to the solution that we give to everyone on this webcast. Our partners complete us, and that's in the truest sense. A lot of hardware companies make hardware products and they release them into the market, and that's it. We believe that we need to have an awesome partner ecosystem to expand the usage and the user experience of our scanners. So we spend the time and money to meet with our partners to make sure our products are integrated at a high level, that we look at every part of the scanning workflow to make sure it is smooth and easy for our customers. So by having this great ecosystem of software partners and hardware customers, you can see some of the stacking mechanisms and capture traits that we have for this solution. We're looking at all of that. And then we take the time to make sure that there's rich information available for our customers so they know who to work with. They know what's available. And then when you combine that with our support, it really is the complete solution.
It really is. Yeah, it's, our partners mean the world to us, and we somewhat bend over backwards to help them and supply them with whatever they need. And future sessions, I'm thinking that the second episode in this series is going to be around our partnerships and giving our partners the time to express what their solution is and how that works within their environments as well. Education is a big factor as well. We've spent a lot of time and energy making sure that things like this webcast and our trading card website is something that is very useful to our ecosystem. But our market presence, the fact that we want to be this trusted advisor, at the end of the day, it would be great if you buy a scanner, but I'm going to stop you and make you understand the whole solution before just investing in the hardware product is the key to our success. We really take the time to make sure the client understands everything that they need to buy. I want to spend a little bit of time talking about like some of the scanners and the product offering now at this point. We talked about the 8170 being our champion product. And really the way I look at it is the camera technology, our feeding technology, and the history of this product in the market. You spend a little bit of time just talking about why that's important specifically for the 8170 and what other cards or what other scanners do we have to offer in this realm.
Well, Don, it's all about the right tool for the right job. And we have a wide variety of scanners, which allows our customers to choose the model or models they need to succeed. So if you look at our product line, we have products all the way across the spectrum, from small units to even units the size of a mini convection oven that can scan at 140 pages per minute. Now, each scanner is going to be different, but when we talk about card capture, we've got the FI 7030, which is a great entry-level solution. Mm-hmm. And we certainly have the FI 8170 that we just launched and we've talked about with amazing technology. We've got the FI 800R, which is great for just using our front dedicated feeder, which is great for ad hoc or scanning. You may want to have that on your store scanner, on your store counter, in case you want to quickly scan a card. Yeah. And we have the SV600, which is another great solution for card stores because this is an overhead scanner. So if you've got slabs, if you've got extremely expensive cards that you don't want to put through a document feeder, this is a great solution as well. So it's not just one scanner we're offering, it's several. And as Don mentioned, we're here to give you the understand your requirements, recommend the right solution. And then once you get our products, again, the X factor is our people. We've got sales engineers, we've got technical support. We're going to help you dial out the settings based on what you're doing. We're going to help you set up profiles for different types of cards, for instance, to make sure that you're going to be successful. So we're going to help you on the front end. And then once you buy those products, we're going to help you succeed as well.
That's right. The SV600 is a really interesting product. I think as we've gone through the last year, the feeding mechanisms on our scanners, like the 8170 and the 7030 and the 7160 before that, all do really well with raw cards and cards with like penny sleeves or top loaders or card savers. No issue really there with any of those. However, the market is shifting to a slabbed market, and what is your graded card going to be worth one day? Unfortunately, we cannot scan anything through a feeder on those, but our flatbed technology as well as our SV600 technology solves that problem. And they're both two unique situations, right? So, another X factor in all of this is the software that comes in the box. PaperStream, it's phenomenal. Out of the box, this software is designed for paper. So there might be some settings that you'll have to change over, like changing out multi-feed detection or hole punch removal and stuff like that. But once you get it going and once the profiles are set up, it's amazing. You spend a little bit of time talking about what separates that from every other software, capture software that's on the market.
Yeah, definitely. Um, PaperStream IP, also known as PSIP, is our X Factor image enhancement technology. And it's something that we've designed in house. And our engineers are continuously improving PSIP based on new document types, based on feedback from customers, and simply improvements based on challenging ourselves to do more. We're talking about automatic, intelligent algorithms that bring out the best image quality. And they work hand in hand with our camera technology, that clear image capture technology I just mentioned, to bring out the best image quality. And again, for our card dealers out there, you're doing this to be able to sell these cards, and you want an online marketplace. And the best aspect that's going to help you sell more is great image quality. That's going to set you apart from your competition. And that's what our scanners with PSIP and clear image capture do. We've got some great technology. Some of the features include the ability to auto size each card as it's scanned through and to deskew so those images are perfectly aligned. Our auto orientation. If you're scanning a whole set of cards, maybe some of those cards are in upside down. They have to go through hundreds of cards and rotate ones that you scanned upside down is going to cost a lot of time, and time is money. We're going to help auto orient all of those cards so they're right side up. These are just some of the features that we offer with PaperStream IP. And the ability to have unique profiles that you can quickly access and switch back and forth. With our new FI8170, those profiles can be right on our 1.8-inch LCD display. So you can quickly access them. As Don mentioned, you'll spend a little bit of time on the front, and we're happy to help you do it. Once those profiles are set, you are ready to go. And that's great for your employees. Easy to use scanners are what we're all about. So if you bring in new employees, you're not going to spend a long time training them on how to do it. Within just a couple of minutes, those new employees will be up to speed and scanning reliably.
The profile settings is something that's extremely important. As I talk to customers, one of the things that I advise on is creating multiple profile settings. You're going to have your normal raw cards that are traditional cardboard related type of things, things from the 70s and 80s type of cards. And then you have some of this newer card technology like the prisms and the chrome cards and these hologram cards, which poses challenges to any type of imaging device. We have specific settings that really help that, that experience. Is it perfect? Probably not, but it's good enough to be able to post online and sell. But the reflective nature of these prism and chrome cards with separate profile settings that are specific to these types of reflections have really benefited a lot of people who have sold massive amounts of cards online. Other options are our flatbed technology or the SV600 technology. Both of those scan really well any type of chrome and cards because there's no real movement going through. Movement with reflective type of cards poses problems through a feeder, right? So we're here to help you. We have those settings. Shoot me an email. I'm happy to provide them to you. Scott, there's a lot of imaging technology on the market. There's iPhones and there's other manufacturers who have built photo scanners. All of those serve its purpose. What is it that separates Fujitsu and PFU, soon to be Ricoh labeled scanners? What is it that separates us from any other manufacturer out there that's in this market doing anything? I think we've already talked about it, but I kind of want to hammer it home here as we drive to the end, right?
You got it. Yeah, there's a lot of different ways to capture documents. You can use flatbed scanners, multifunction devices. You can capture them with your phone. You can even go out and buy very expensive drum scanners, but they're all going to do things a little bit differently. And using a Fujitsu document scanner simply gets the job done faster, more reliably, with better image quality. Using all of those other devices, you're going to have challenges. Now, you certainly could use a flatbed scanner, and you'll get great image quality and very high file sizes. But to do that with a 700 card set is going to take you hours, even days. When you use a Fujitsu scanner, you're going to be able to reliably scan those cards quickly and get amazing image quality. And time is money. And great image quality leads to higher sales. So while all those things, other devices, they're possible to scan cards, they're simply not going to do the job that a Fujitsu scanner can deliver, which ultimately is going to lead to our customers' success.
That's right. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. So this is the pre setup part of the webinar, right? We had questions and things that we wanted to cover, and certainly one of those is to remind everybody that we have a lot of good material on our website. There's a whole frequently asked questions section. I don't know, there's probably a dozen or two videos that we've created or our partners have created that we have on this store. And in the end, we're here to help you. We will find time to make sure we take those phone calls and help you through these settings. That being said, I want to transition more to the question and answer questions box on our screen here. And one of the first questions we had was, what's the best way to scan those Chrome cards? I think we might have already addressed it, but for those of you who are scanning those Chrome cards, shoot me an email or go to the website, ask the expert. The expert, by the way, is me. So either way, you'll get a hold of me. I will make sure you have those settings, and we can make sure that your experience is as good as what everybody else is using those. But again, profiles is the answer. Profiles. Another question. Are there plans for a future scanner to be engineered specifically for cards? Well, I think in a perfect world, that's what I'm driving to, right? However, for Fujitsu, PFU, Ricoh to invest in a specific card market, we've got to show somewhere between $5 million, at least $1 million worth of sales. We're heading there. We're not there yet. But I think that it's something that we can continue to ask our product marketing team to improve upon some of the settings that needed. Scott has been with us again for a while now, and he has a ton of experience and sees things in the future that I don't necessarily do. Scott, is there anything more that you want to add to that?
Well, what I will say is we're always listening to our customers, and we are always focused on understanding new use cases for our technology. So as we've come out, the FI8170 is our 6th generation of that platform. And with every new model, we've expanded the use cases. So if we simply follow that trajectory, we will continue to have more versatile scanning devices in the future. But I'll also say that go back to the point that our partners complete us. So we've got hardware partners who are making hardware technologies to assist our scanners to make them more suitable for these applications. So I think you're going to see more of that as we move forward.
That is a great point, and that leads actually to the next question that's asked, or it's more of actually a comment. The 8170 is absolutely insane. I scan 1,500 to 2,000 cards every morning before I wake up with ease. Sending it off to an AI software platform is really the circle that completes the whole process. And again, I would really recommend, the scanners is, I say it all the time when someone calls me, the scanners is the no-brainer. It's not even to bat an eye whether or not you want to invest in an 8170 if you're in this market. Spend the time before you even call me to call our software partners. They're on our website. You can get them relatively quick. They both provide options for demos, and they're super simple to get a hold of. They are the difference maker here, right? Our imaging technology provides great images. Don't even need to question it. Choose that software partner, because I don't know anybody who wants to sit around and type anything. I don't know anybody who wants to sit there and not create programs to price out their cards, right? If you've got a chance, if you get a chance to go to any of the events where either we're at or our partners at, stop by, spend a couple minutes talking to them. They have amazing software. The 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 difference between a year ago to today is night and day, night and day. The technology's improved so much. So a big shout out to both the partners we work with. We value that partnership and want to continue that moving forward. Next question: is PaperStream available for the IX 1800? Currently using ScanSnap for scanning software. Scotty, you want to take that one?
Yes. The answer technically is no. However, our ScanSnap products have some of those PaperStream IP technologies included. Now, of course, with our FI 7030 and certainly with our FI 8170, you're going to get even more versatile performance. But with ScanSnap, it really is scanning in a snap, which means we really eliminate complex drivers and driver settings. You're not going to get a chance to tweak out the settings like you are with our FI series scanners, but ScanSnap does have some elements of PSIP, things like our auto crop and auto orientation technology.
Yeah, we do have customers using ScanSnap scanning cards. I will say that the majority of these customers are scanning raw, older cards, stuff from the 80s and 90s. ScanSnap does a really good job with basic type of cards, but where you would look to invest in an 8170, to Scott's point again, is the software and the settings. And then secondly, if you're scanning any types of cards that's outside of the norm, whether they're with card savers or maybe they're patched cards or something like that, you're going to want to choose the superior feeder technology in the FI series. Another question. I purchased the 7030 less than a year ago, not knowing that there were new models, and I'm somewhat disappointed. What does the product line look like moving forward? The FI 8170, is it here to stay? How many years? What is the typical life cycle of products? Want to take on that one, Scott?
Certainly. Well, I travel a lot to events to meet with our customers. And as I mentioned, we've got Fujitsu scanners in every vertical industry there is. And I commonly see scanners that we launched before 2010 still in action. So we talked about paper handling and image quality and reliability, but long product life is right there as well. People who buy Fujitsu scanners love them and hang on to them forever. Now, of course, our new models have even better functionality that we've talked about today. But when you buy a Fujitsu scanner, you're going to be able to hang on to it for years. And we support our scanners for at least 5 years after that end of life. So we've got your back. And if you go to our driver page right now, you're going to see us supporting scanners that we've had in the marketplace for over 10 years. So we do a great job with support, and your Fujitsu scanner is going to last a long time. Now, if you've got an older Fujitsu model, let's say you bought one 5 or 6 years ago, go ahead and give that to a family member or maybe a customer and buy a new model, because the new performance is going to pay for itself in a matter of weeks or months, depending on how many cards you're scanning. So it's a great opportunity to buy a new model.
That is a really good point. We also have trade-in programs that allow you to take that older model and upgrade it. For everybody on this phone, the current model series will start with an 8. So, there's a lot of people still very happy using 7 series scanners, and they do work really well. The technology jump from this year to the 8 model is significant. To answer the part of the question, how often do we refresh our scanners? It's like 7-10 years. I mean, the 7160, which is the predecessor to the 8170, has been around for a while. So we, what we do is we just try to continue to perfect the technology that we release, and offer programs to try to get you upgraded. But if you're interested in moving away from that, shoot me an email and I'll try to help you through it. Next question. I've had 0 success with the 8170 scanning top loaders and semi-rigid cards. I continue to have few success with the scanner sending rigid cards. Most of my cards are coming with sleeves, and I have to update the images. I think this is one of the things to connect with us with. because there are settings, there are things that we can do to try to help you out with that. I will say that there are, different types of card holders present different types of challenges. So penny sleeves, for example, they're very flimsy. And if you put those through our rollers, the rollers may bend them, and then whatever image you got on that sleeve is going to show up on your image. And there have been people that have removed some features of the scanner that we don't necessarily recommend, but it has worked. So we definitely can help you out with that. And if you have any issues, again, reach out to us. Myself or one of our sales engineers will help you. And remember, Fujitsu offers free not 24/7, but free support through our technical support center. That phone number is 800-626-4686. You can call them anytime, and they will, for free, walk you through everything that we're talking about here. Next question. Let's see. What scanner is better for thicker cards, and up to what thickness will it work out for? Most of our inventory are non-basic cards. So our scanners on the feeder side, the 8170, can go up to 7 millimeters thick. That is a little less than the thickness of a PSA or a Beckett slab. So there is also a mode called manual feed mode on the front of the scanner, that if you have a thicker card with a relic or something else on there, you can switch to a manual feed mode, which will basically take a scanner one at a time, an image one at a time. And it opens up the guts, I guess, of the scanner. I don't know a better way of putting that, Scott. That allows a thicker image to flow through. So there's things that we can do to help you out there as well. Again, most of these things are a setting.
Good point, Don. On the new 8000 series scanners, we actually have what we call all-wheel drive, and that's where all the rollers, the pick mechanisms and feed path rollers, are all motorized. So that gives us a better ability to scan those challenging documents. But again, we've got a wide variety of scanners like the SV600 for those really thick cards.
Yep. Another interesting, we talked customers asking about if we have an exchange program. We have a trade-in program. Details are listed on our website. And if you have any questions about that, just shoot me an email and I'll provide you the information to what you have to the new model. Another question around ScanSnap SV600. What software is ideal? ScanSnap Home. We didn't talk about ScanSnap Home. The importance of ScanSnap Home with the SV600 series is huge. ScanSnap Home is a software that you've got to download after you purchase the SV600. And what that does is it's a tighter integration within the card market that allows better image quality for these types of products. Let's see, what else do we got here? Can I scan different types of thicker cards through the patches, like patches or relics? I think we might have already answered that with the thickness questions. We do have the SV600 and the flatbed technology. Let's see, well, PaperStream and other, Macintosh. I'm a Mac user. How do I get this to work, Scott?
Yes, so we do have a Mac driver. It is not as feature rich as our Windows integration. However, PaperStream IP is also in hardware on our new FI 8000 series scanners. So even with Mac, you're going to get some PaperStream IP performance. And you're going to want to use that with Mac Preview, which is one of the basic features that's included with Mac OS. So Mac users, you can play as well.
That's right. So we are right up against, actually, we've extended past our time limits here. If we didn't get a chance to answer any of your questions, please feel free to reach out to me via email or give me a call or go through the website. I can be reached in many ways. I want to take a moment and really thank Scott Francis. Scott's time is extremely valuable. His knowledge is impeccable. There's nobody else that knows this market, the scanner market, more than Scott. And thank you for attending. We will be sending out some post-show follow-up emails. If you have any questions, feel free again to reach out to us. And thank you again for being a part of this experience. We definitely want to continue this. Our next event is at the Burbank Sportscards show in Ontario. Stop by, say hi, I don't know about getting any autographs anymore of Rob Veras and the cards that I handed out, but we'll try to figure out something that's fun and unique for that show that is memorable. So we also have plans on working the National. It's a big trade show. I believe that's in the summertime in Chicago this year. So I look forward to seeing you guys out there on the floor. And without further ado, have a good one.
Hey, Don, I just wanted to say thanks again for having me on today's webcast. I love scanning, and I've learned a lot from you as you really have become the de facto expert for card scanning. So thanks again for having me on today's webcast. But before we close out, why don't we announce the winner of our FI 8170 to one of today's lucky webcast attendees?
Oh, okay. Sure.
So, Don, if you'd like, I can announce Michael Russo. Congratulations. You have won an FI 8170 scanner.
All right. Michael, send me an email. And I believe we have probably your information on file. But let's make sure that everything is correct. And we'll get you a lucky product right away with all that great support to help you out, setting it up and close that out. But thank you very much to everybody, and we'll see you on the next episodes.
Thank you.
Thank you.